Hey guys, so today is a no makeup day for me. My face and my lashes just needed a break, but I still wanted to film for you, so I figured today would be a perfect day to film my makeup collection. So not too long ago I posted a vanity tour video. I will link that down below, but basically in that video I just gave you an overall picture of what my new vanity looks like, and I'm so sorry that you can see the lights in the background. It's hard to avoid that with all the mirrors, so I'm sorry about that. But my last video I basically just gave you an overall like, hey, here's what my new vanity is, very quickly. And a lot of you guys asked for a detailed makeup collection in that video, so I'm here to do that for you. I mean, why not, right? This video I imagine is going to be pretty lengthy, so I apologize ahead of time. I have my glass of water ready. I know last time I filmed one of these videos I kept getting so out of breath and I was so thirsty, so I got my water. And I did film a makeup collection, gosh, probably close to a year ago. So I'll link that down below if you want to see what my collection looked like a year ago. I will say I do purge my makeup a lot. I rotate, I give stuff to my family, I give stuff to friends, I donate, I sell. So the actual like amount of makeup I have probably isn't much more than then, but it's new stuff, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna stop blabbing and let's just get started. Okay, I'm gonna start with my vanity drawer right here. All of my brushes I washed today, in case you're wondering why they're all up there. They're drying, but I'm gonna start with my vanity drawer. I like to call this my top shelf makeup because this is my go-to on a daily basis. When I'm doing my makeup in the morning for work, I only go into this drawer. Occasionally, I will go over to my Alex 9 drawers, which are over there. But as a rule, I typically stick to the top drawer makeup. So I do have a video where I went through this, I think in January, I did like a top shelf makeup video. And a lot of these products are exactly the same as that. So I'm not going to go through this just because if you've seen that video, you already know what's in this. So I'll link it down below if you want to check out what's in here. There's a couple of new additions. For example, this is new. I just got this yesterday. This is the new Too Faced Love Flush and Justify My Love. That's new. A couple of things that I just hauled are in here. So the Hourglass Incandescent Strobing Light is in here. I have a new Burberry blush. I actually haven't even used this yet. I need to use it, but this is new. This is their blush in the color Cameo. So there's a few small new things in here, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. Now, up on top of my vanity, I like to keep it really clean and really neat and not too cluttered. So, I mean, minus the brushes laying out right now, I usually don't have too much up on top of my vanity because I like it to look nice and neat. So the makeup that I do have, let's start over here. So this is a Sephora bag, by the way. I have some new products that I have to haul. Here's a sneak peek for you. I'm not going to include those in this video though. I have two products right here that I like to make sure they continuously are standing straight up and down because otherwise they get clogged and they don't work really well because they have a pump. So I have the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. This was in my project pan for this year and I'm almost done with it, so I'm real excited. Then I have my current foundation that I'm using. This is the Lancome Tint Ida Ultra. You guys already know how much I love this. That's up here. And then I have a Urban Decay Brow Box. This is the Gwen Stefani one. It's in the color Bathwater Blonde. I love the color of this. I keep it up here to remind myself to use it. I'm not much of a brow powder person. I usually use pencils, so having it up here just reminds me to use it. In this drawer, I just have, oh, I do have makeup in there. What? Okay, I guess I do have makeup in here. I didn't realize I had makeup in here. This is I was wondering where this was, to be honest. The Gwen Stefani Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. I really like this. I misplaced it apparently in this drawer and totally forgot about it. So that's that. Then I have a Lush lip scrub. I have a little sample. I really like this stuff. This is the YSL Tint in Oil. This is the sample that I got that hooked me on the product. So that's in here. And then I just have some brushes. This is a foundation brush that I don't use with that foundation, so I stuck it in here. I should have washed this today. Dang it, I need to wash this. I'm gonna set it out so I wash it. Over on the opposite side, I have this little jar right here that I usually keep Q-tips in. Q-tips are like an essential part of my daily makeup routine, so those are in there. And then I set other products that I'm either using that day or, I don't know, I guess it's just like a catch-all, but this is the CoverFX Custom, what are these called? CoverFX Custom Cover Drops in the color P20. I really like this, but I'm still playing around with it because I'm not really too sure how to use it. So that, and then this is the full-size version of that YSL oil. Then I have my super luxury makeup lipsticks, or basically the lipsticks that I'm like wanting to use for the moment of the season. So I have all of my Kat Von D studded lipsticks right here. These, I love them so much. Like, I just really like the finish and the feel of them. The packaging is a bit bulky and a bit awkward, so I don't really like that, but I have those here. This has been my go-to lipstick lately. This is the Urban Decay Matte Revolution in the color Back Talk. Love that. I have a NARS lipstick here in the color Anna. My YSL lipsticks are probably the most expensive lipsticks that I have. So I have 1, 2, 3 up here. I have, what is this, number 1? And this was a limited edition. I think it's in the number, it says 12 on there. This was also a limited edition lipstick. This is the Givenchy floral one, I think. I keep this up here because it's so pretty and I just like to display it. In this drawer, I have makeup brushes that are just a little bit too awkward and like weird to fit in these cups over here. These are just boxes. I should probably, oh no! Oh my god, I am surprising myself left and right here. These are 2 Tom Ford lipsticks that I bought at the CCO that's closest to me, and I guess I threw them in this drawer and totally forgot about them. Wow. Okay, well, these were from their summer line. It's 10 Rose and 9 Skinny Dip. And then some brushes are in there. Now we can move over to my Alex 9 drawer. So this is where the majority of my makeup is, as if I didn't have enough over there, right? This is where the majority of my makeup is. So we'll start on the top over here. So on the top, I have this awesome lipstick tower from Sunny Cosmetics. They are such a great brand that makes acrylic makeup organizers. So this is their lipstick tower. I have all of my MAC lipsticks in here. I don't know what to do with the rest of it. I have enough lipstick to fill the tower, but I kind of want to make it like a MAC lipstick tower. So I think I'm just gonna leave it empty and just like gradually fill it as I get more MAC lipstick, which sounds crazy, I know, but here's all my MAC lipsticks. So here's all my limited editions, and then I have them separated by like nudes, reds, pinks, such, so on and so forth. And these are 2 of their liquid lipsticks. In the basket behind there, I have hair products. So I like to leave them up there just so they're easily accessible when I do my hair, because I do my hair at my Vanity every morning too. So I just have a dry shampoo, a brush cleaner, a hairspray, so on and so forth. Okay, let's start with drawer number 1. See if I can get a better view. Basically all of my face products. So right up here I have all of my concealers, both drugstore and high-end. I don't separate them in any way. So CoverGirl Olay, this is my favorite drugstore concealer, but I have various ones in here. I have some high-end ones. So this is the Chanel concealer. I need to try this again. I haven't used it in a really long time, and it was really expensive, so I feel like I need to try that. Let's see what else is in here. There's a Dior highlighter pen. I have the L'Oreal highlighter pen. Benefit Erase Paste. I really like that stuff too. This is the Becca concealer. I have a Laura Mercier concealer, a Tarte CC cream. So all my concealers are up here. Back behind that I have foundations, and I think there's some primers in here too. So like this is the Becca Backlight Primer. But for the most part, this is just foundations. There's a BB cream, the Dr. Jart BB cream, Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua. This is one of my favorites. CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, also one of my favorites. This I haven't tried yet. This is a drugstore Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation. I haven't tried that before, but I've actually heard really bad things about it, so I'm kind of scared. So yeah, this is my foundation collection. I think the oldest foundation I have in here is this Benefit Play Stick in the color Paper Dolls, I think. I don't even think they make these anymore, but it's like a stick foundation. I love it, but I don't think they make that color anymore, so I'm afraid to run out of it, which is crazy, I know. anything in boxes is stuff that I haven't used yet. So here's 2 of the Makeup Forever Step 1 skin equalizers. So I have the smoothing one and the matte one. I haven't tried these yet because I have so many primers that I'm trying to finish up. So I don't want to open these until I'm ready. And then I have the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Stick Foundation, which I also haven't tried yet. So yeah, those are right there. In the back, I have a couple of random things. So this was in here too. I also haven't opened this yet. This is the Beenigma Brightening Vanilla Face Powder. I got this a while ago, and since then they've come out with so many different variations of this powder. There's like a purple one and a pink one, and so anyways, I've heard good things. I just haven't tried it yet. And then back here I have the Tarte Holiday Palette. This is actually a backup. This sold out and I love it so much. I actually had planned on giving it as a Christmas gift, and I never ended up doing that because I was like, I have like a FOMO when it comes to makeup. I don't know what it is, so I'll probably end up giving this as a gift at some time, but that's my backup Tarte blush palette. Then I have some stuff that I also haven't used yet. So here's the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I just recently got this, so I can't tell you whether or not I like it. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer, I actually forgot about this. It's in the color 0.75. I think that's the lightest that they have. I have the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, which is almost like a matte BB cream. Haven't tried that yet. What else is back here? The Makeup Forever Ultra HD Pressed Finishing Powder. I have the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. I also just got this when I did my big Too Faced haul. So there'll be a lot of Too Faced stuff that's still in boxes. I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I have the Maybelline version of it. And then I have my Tarte Amazonian Clay Powder Foundation down there. Second drawer is mainly bronzers and highlighters, but I also have a few blushes in here because in the drawer below that I have the majority of my blushes, but I have this organizer in here, and all of my blushes don't fit in here. So up here I have a couple of blushes too, but it's mostly bronzers and highlighters. So first up over here I have all of my Too Faced Sweethearts blushes. I have all 3 of them now, which is super exciting. I just got this one. Behind that I have some backup products, so remember boxes, I haven't used them yet. So the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I have 2 of those as backups. And then this is the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. Actually no, this is the Blushed Copper highlighter. Champagne Pop I have over here. Backups, of course. Then I have this MAC bronzer in here. This was part of their Alluring Aquatics collection, and I bought it and never used it, so there's that. And then this was part of the MAC Holiday, let me take this out, part of the MAC Holiday collection. This is their highlighter in the color, what color is it? Oh Darling, so that is there. Then I have this Chanel bronzer. I kind of forget about this stuff because it's so fancy, and like I put it in here just because I want to like save it. So this is the Chanel. I think this was part of their summer collection last year. So I have that, and then I also have this huge NARS Laguna palette, which has a mini Ita brush in it. If I can open it, there we go. Look at how huge this is. I've used it a couple of times, but the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil is my favorite bronzer, so this doesn't get enough love. It needs more love. I have the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette. Also haven't opened that yet. And then the Smashbox Contouring Stick Trio, which I also haven't used yet. I guess I need to get on that, huh? This big product here is the Chanel Tan de Chanel Soleil, what is it called? Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is the only cream bronzer product that I have. I have gotten so much use out of this. It looks like I've hardly touched it, but I have used it to death. Up here I have a couple more blushes that just didn't fit in the drawer below. So this is a new one, I haven't opened yet. The Makeup Forever Sculpting Blush. This has like a, I think this is like a mauvey pink color. I got this at Fame Expo. Yeah, it's right there. It looks really pretty. I just haven't used it yet. A couple more blushes. So I have the Milani Luminoso, Bobbi Brown, Sonia Kashuk, Makeup Forever cream blush, and then this is a ColourPop highlighter. Next to that, I have a variation of bronzers and highlighters. So I have, oh, this is a blush too. I forgot about this. This is the MAC Marge Simpson blush. Super cute. Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlighter. This is MAC's, what is it called? Soft and Gentle. This is Too Faced Bronze and Poreless. I actually don't really like this bronzer. It's a little bit too orange for me. This is Too Faced Sun Bunny. This is brand new. I just got it. I've swatched it and used it a couple of times. So far, I like it. Jane bronzer. This is the only drugstore bronzer I think I have, and I really like it. It's matte, which is really, really good. I like matte bronzers. This is the Makeup Forever Bronze Fusion Bronzer. I don't know if I'm just not using this correctly or not, but it's not very pigmented like at all, so still testing that out. And then back here I have a couple of contour palettes. Next drawer is my blush drawer. So just like I was telling you guys before, so I have my blushes organized fairly well. Try to organize them by brands. So I have NARS blushes right here. I love NARS blushes. They're probably one of my favorites. So I have the color Impassioned, which is brand new. Just got that. Orgasm, Madly, what is this? Doucier, and Angelica. So those are all my NARS blushes. And then I have one of their, what are they called? Dual Fusion. I forget what they called these. But I have this. I actually really am not a fan of this, so whatever. Then I have my Clinique Cheek Pops right here. I have one in a box that I haven't used yet. This one's in the color Plum Pop. These are, blushes is my favorite product in general, so I'm probably going to say they're all one of my favorites, but I really, really like this. My favorite is Heather Pop, which is actually in my vanity drawer. Moving on to Chanel blushes. I have 3 Chanel blushes. This one is my favorite. Nope, that one's not my favorite. This is really pretty though. My favorite is the one that looks like a flower. Not this one. This one was limited edition in the color Innocence. Okay, so this must be the one I'm thinking of, which has like a flower. There we go. Has a flower embossment on it. In front of that are all my MAC blushes. Some are limited edition, some of them are not limited edition. I have quite a few of these, but I think my favorites, Mocha is a really good one. And then there's one called like Peach, what is it? Blush All Day. I got a lot of these at CCO, so they were discounted. Flower Child. Okay, so this is the one. Well Dressed. Love Well Dressed right here. Next row is all my Tarte Amazonian clay blushes. This is the product that made me fall in love with blush. I think I have every single color. I might be missing one or two. My favorite is Exposed, which is right back here. This is a brand new one that I haven't used yet. It's kind of stuck back there, but I love those blushes. And then next to that, I have my Too Faced Love Flush blushes. I also have one of these in my vanity drawer. In front of that are my Kat Von D blushes. I'm so sad that she discontinued this variation of her blushes. Now she has like those sculpted blush palettes, which have really bad reviews. This one is, these are so good. Like the pigment on these powders, it's so soft and like so smooth. So I'm really sad that she discontinued those. And then in front of that are my Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. I love these so much. Mood Exposure is my favorite. And I think Mood Exposure actually might be in the drawer. Nope, right here. This is Mood Exposure. And then in the front, I have my Benefit blushes right here. Benefit boxed blushes. I have a couple of drugstore blushes, a Becca blush. And then this is brand new also. This is my Too Faced Selfie Powder. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm really excited. It's not a blush, but it just fit in there. So the drawer below that is a little bit of a hot mess. So this is all of my eye products. I have everything from mascaras to eyeliners to eyeshadows in this drawer. I haven't found a good way to organize this, I will be completely honest, but I've been doing the best I can. So this first little container up here is all of my eyeliners. So whether or not they're new, still in boxes, or used to death. I have all of my eyeliners in here, and then I have an eyeshadow in here also. I don't know. I have some eye pigments over here too, but these are all of my eyeliners, so everything from black to colored to liquid. This is the backup of my favorite Ardency In. So yeah, I used to be a huge eyeliner junkie, and now I think I'm kind of growing out of it, so who knows. Behind that are all of my eyebrow products, aside from, I think there's some paint pot. This is a paint pot, so that's obviously not an eyebrow product. But everything else is eyebrow products, so I have everything from drugstore to high-end, a highlighter pen, a gel, a setting gel. I have so many eyebrow products, it's actually quite embarrassing. I have an eyebrow powder right here. So this is the other eyebrow powder that I have, but I just find that the color is a little bit too warm, so I really like the Urban Decay one that's on my Vanity. And then this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Dip. Behind that, I have backup mascaras and eyeshadow primers. I don't have any like open or active mascaras in here because mascara goes bad really, really quickly, so I just have like backups in here. So I have the mascara for my lash extensions. I have some drugstore mascara. These are primers, so this is an eye primer. This is a Tarte one. I actually ordered this and I've never used it, and I totally should. Then behind all of that, I have, this is a couple of eyeshadow palettes. These are my MAC eyeshadow palettes. So those are right there. In this little box right here, this is like a Birchbox lid, I think. These are all my single eyeshadows. So everything from, I have some Chanel, what are these called? Illusion de Ombre. These are like their cream shadows. I love these so much. I have so many of them. So I have Chanel, ColourPop, Urban Decay. I just have a variety of single eyeshadows in here. Then I have some more eyeshadow palettes or quads. So these are Chanel right here. This is my Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette, and this is the Hourglass eyeshadow palette. This is a lash case, by the way. I used to put my falsies in here, but now since I have lash extensions, I don't give my falsies any more love. Speaking of falsies, this container right here has my lash glue and all of my backup lashes. And these are eyeshadow pigments, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to show you these. This was part of the MAC's holiday collection. So these are like beige gold eyeshadow pigments, and I really like them. The drawer below that is my lipstick drawer. Formerly, this drawer was a lot more full, but since I moved all of my lipsticks to my tower, oops, can't see it. Since I moved all my MAC lipsticks over, this drawer is kind of naked, I will be honest, but I do still have lipsticks in here. So I have all of my Bite Beauty lipsticks right here. I have a couple of extra MAC lipsticks, Maybelline, Urban Decay, Too Faced, this is Dose of Colors, NARS, Gerard Cosmetics, just like few odds and ends. This was part of Clinique's holiday collection this past year. These lipsticks are so freaking cute, and I keep them in the box because I'm weird, but I really like them. Then I have some extra falsies. I don't know why those are in there, I'll be honest. Here is the Stila Liquid Lipstick Lip Kit. I got this around the holiday time. This was like a hot item, and it was selling out like every single day. And so I picked it up, and I'll be honest, I haven't used any of them yet, but that's what that is. And then in this basket right here, I have all of my lip glosses and like liquid lipsticks. So I have like the Too Faced Melted lipsticks, lip glosses, all of that fun stuff. I have to tell you guys, I've been loving the Tarteist Lippy Paints. It's like a moussey liquid lipstick. I really like those. And then in this container right here, I have all of my lip liners, lip pencils, all of that. I have quite a few MAC, as you can tell. I think MAC is probably my favorite lip pencil. They just have a really good variety of colors, but I do have some Urban Decay. I have some NARS, all of that. This right here is the NARS, what did they call these? I don't know. It was like, it's like a lip gloss, but in a pot. This is the original Chelsea Girls. Now they have it in a lip gloss form, but I actually got this for free. So this was the tester at Barney's, and it had never been touched. See how it says tester right there? It's not focused, but it had never been touched, and I wanted to buy one, and they were sold out because they were being discontinued. And the lady at Barney's was like, oh, you can just take the tester. And I'm like, really? This next drawer, I'm not gonna lie, it is a hot mess. I either need to go through my palettes or clear out a second drawer for my palettes because I just don't have any room anymore. This used to be so much more organized, but this is all of my eyeshadow palettes. So I have two Morphe palettes. So I have the Morphe 35W, which looks like this. Gosh, my camera's not focusing at all. 35W, and then this was the 35O. I think they call them 35 because there's 35 colors in there. So those palettes are quite big and they take up a lot of room. So originally I had all of my cheek palettes over here and it just turned into a hot mess. So I'm sorry. But I have the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush palette. I have been loving this. I really like this color right here called Easy. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the color Gleam. These are kind of like pinky toned highlighters. I really haven't got a whole lot of use out of this because it's fairly new. This is also a brand new product for me. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This is the updated newer one in the little tin. I also have the old one in the box right here. And I also have the matte one right here. I love Too Faced eyeshadows. Speaking of Too Faced, I have quite a few Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. So I have the Chocolate Bonbon. I have actually both of the other chocolates. So the Semi-Sweet Chocolate. This is the regular chocolate bar palette. This is their Love palette that came out for spring 2015. I also just got this and I really, really like it. Then I have the Sugar Pop eyeshadow palette. This is really pretty, fun colors. I got this at Fame Expo. And then I think, oh no, so I have the Bourdois Eyes also for Too Faced. And then I have, this was their Sugar and Spice palette for holiday 2014. So quite a bit of Too Faced palettes. I love them. And I actually lied. I have one more Too Faced palette, the Stardust palette. Urban Decay, I also have quite a bit of palettes for. So I have all of the Naked except for Naked Smoky. I don't have that. I have all of the Lorac palettes. So I have the Lorac Unzipped, Lorac Unzipped Gold, which I haven't opened yet. And then I have the Pro 1 and the Pro 2. I actually have a couple more Urban Decay palettes I forgot about. So this is the Urban Decay Electric palette. I got this for Christmas. I love it, but I don't use it very often because the colors are so bright, but I do have that. I also have the Urban Decay, I think this was Vice 3 or maybe Vice 4. I love this palette. I really like these matte colors here and this color Last Sin. And then hidden under here is the Urban Decay. This was their 15-year anniversary palette. You can't find this anymore unless maybe on eBay, but I don't use this and I'm so I don't want to get rid of it because it's kind of like a collector's item. So yeah, those are all my Urban Decay palettes. This is my Z palette, so it's a combination of Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows and Makeup Geek, I believe. Yeah, Makeup Geek palettes. For the rest of my eyeshadow palettes, this is the Laura Mercier Artist palette, I believe is what it's called. Look at my hands are getting all dirty. I really like this too. I love the purples and the taupe colors. This is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I love this. You could tell it's been used to death. The IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. Can you guys believe all this stuff in here? I have some Tarte palettes back here. So this is the, actually this was the Tarteist Matte palette. This was limited edition and I really love this palette. Oh, this must be what's getting everything messy. I really liked that palette. The Tartelette palette, this was a QVC special, but I really like these colors too. And then I also have, this was like, I forget what they called this, but this went on like flash sale at Sephora a while ago. I really like Tarte powders too. I don't know why they're not more hyped up here on YouTube. And then the last Tarte palette I have is the Rainforest After Dark palette, so right here. I know this video is like super long, so I'm going to try to talk a little bit faster. The Marc Jacobs Lolita palette is right here. Then I have some cheek palettes. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. This is the Tarte Holiday Blush palette. This is another Tarte Holiday Blush palette. I love these so much. This is a NARS cheek palette, which came out 2014. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette. I think that's it. Whew. So that is really it as far as makeup goes. The drawer below that is nail polish. So you can see all of my nail polishes are in there, my tools, all of that. The drawer below that is hair products. So I have like hair ties, bobby pins, headbands, stuff like that. And then below that are all of my hair tools. So my curling irons, my hair brushes, my straighteners, stuff like that. Alright, well now I have to figure out how to puzzle piece all of these palettes back into that drawer. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I know it's super long. So thank you for everybody who stuck it out this long. Thank you for everybody who requested this video. I'm sweating because I'm hot and I'm talking so much. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.